Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I have learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And I am going to do a full review tomorrow of the book Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Yesterday was our last day, if you kept up doing it every single day. And I put this on Goodreads, and I actually got, if you guys don't know what Goodreads is, it's like a social media app, kind of like Facebook, but it's just for books and just for people that read books. And you don't put like personal updates over there or anything like that. You just put what you think about the book. So I put this over there, and I ended up giving it 5 out of 5 stars, obviously, because I thought it was fantastic. And I learned a lot from it. I will say it was interesting to me, like at the end, the last, I would say 3 or 4 activities in here, although I thought they were good, I thought it felt a little bit like filler. And I have done this book before, and I honestly am not sure that I ever finished it before. I talked about it on my vlog last night. Because the stuff at the very, very end, where she talks about doing 3 months afterwards and kind of like how to combine the different activities. Like, I don't remember having done that before. Like, so, and I don't remember reading it. So a lot of that was new to me. But some of these activities in here, the magic rock, the writing of the gratitude lists every day, the counting your blessings, I think I'm going to continue. I really, really liked the counting your blessings. I really liked keeping a written gratitude list every single day. And in fact, you know, I had done that years before. I think it was like 2 years ago. I kept a written gratitude list for 6 months or a year, and it profoundly changed my outlook on life. So just that act every day of writing 10 things down that you're grateful for, reading them out loud and saying thank you, I think is really, really powerful. So I am going to continue to do that. The magic dust, I really, really like that activity. There's a lot of activities in here, you know, just being grateful for your health, being grateful for the money that you've received in your life, all kinds of things. I think just looking at the one activity towards the end that I really liked, here, I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'll talk about it more tomorrow. Well, maybe I'll talk about it a little bit today and tomorrow. The one where it was like finding things throughout your day that the universe is sending to you as a message, like I really, really liked that activity as well. So there were a lot of things in here that are going to stick with me. Obviously, the magic rock is something that I did for a long time after the last time, and I'll continue to do it for a long time now, where you hold on to your rock at the end of the night, and you go through all of the things that happened that day, and you pick like the best thing that happened. So, all right, that's the magic book. I can't believe it's over. I was kind of sad, like when I finished it. I was like, oh my God, I've been doing this for 28 days. It seems kind of sad. All right, I brought all of my meditation books with me today. And which one should I have? This one and all these. So I guess maybe this means I should read from this book, right? Oh shoot, I forgot my reading glasses. I always forget my reading glasses. Let's see, December 7th. Is today December 7th? Or yes, December 7th. Problem solving. The how thinker gets problems solved effectively because he wastes no time with futile ifs. Norman Vincent Peale. We can usually come up with a lot of reasons for not attempting to solve a particular problem. The solution will cost too much. Not everyone is on board with it. It's just a temporary fix. There are so many ifs, we fret and stew and do nothing. In the meantime, someone else is taking action. Maybe the action will solve the problem, maybe not. But we can never solve any problem unless we try. While it's important to consider the potential consequences of any action, I can't let the ifs paralyze me into inaction. I really, really liked this. Was that December? Yeah, I really, really liked this meditation. I was actually talking on here not too long ago about the idea of whether you choose to stay in the problem or in the solution. And I think it's a good question, you know, in anything that we're doing. Like, are you in the problem or are you in the solution? And many of us, I think, and I have done this in the past, when there's stuff going on, and it can be anything from, I don't know, like, you know, like when my mom was sick, you know, I just was kind of, I would say, more in the problem. Like, I just was like in my, naturally so, obviously, you know, that I was like in my emotions and in my thoughts and my feelings and how it affected me personally. And I had people around me, like my aunt, and several friends of my mom's, several of her 12-step friends and things like that, that were, you know, coming over and reading to her on a daily basis and taking care of the whole food situation. And so they were people that were like in the solution, you know. Today, I try to be somebody that suits up and shows up and tries to be part of the solution. You know, and it's like my best friend always says to me, she's like, you know, whenever we're going through something, she's like, I guess we got to decide if we're going to be part of the solution or part of the problem. You know, and when something is going on, people that just want to complain and just, oh, blah, 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 and belabor the point. It's like, okay, we can sit here and we can complain about what's going on, or we can be part of the solution and fixing it, you know? And I know I'm not a big complainer today. Like, I don't like to just sit around. I know people that watch my drama channel, they're like, really? But no, like, that's different. That's kind of like commentary on like social stuff that's going on. But like in my personal life, like, I don't like to just sit around and complain. I don't get a lot out of it. It doesn't feel good. I don't feel like I'm solving anything. I don't feel like, throw that book down there. I don't feel like, you know, anything is coming of it. So I feel better when I'm part of the solution, when I'm doing something to, you know, offer creatively solutions to whatever we like collectively are going through, you know, and then it makes me feel like I'm more part of something as well. So anyway, and that doesn't mean that everybody's going to listen to what I have to say or that everybody's going to think that my ideas are good, but at least I'm offering something, you know. So anyway, let me know what you think about that meditation. And then let's read from one of the Melody Beatty books. How about this one, since I haven't read from Language of Letting Go for a while. I like want to tell myself it's December 6th, but I'm almost positive it's December 7th. I'm almost embarrassed to tell you guys how I know that, but I know that the Real Housewives of Atlanta started on Sunday the 6th, so today is the 7th because it's Monday. All right, December 7th. When the time is right. There are times when we simply do not know what to do or where to go next. Sometimes these periods are brief, sometimes lingering. We can get through these times. We can rely on our program and the disciplines of recovery. We can cope by using our faith, other people, and our resources. Accept uncertainty. We do not always have to know what to do or where to go next. We do not always have clear direction. Refusing to accept the inaction in limbo makes things worse. It is okay to temporarily be without direction. Say, I don't know, and be comfortable with that. We do not have to try to force wisdom, knowledge, or clarity when there is none. While waiting for direction, we do not have to put our life on hold. Let go of anxiety and enjoy life. Relax. Do something fun. Enjoy the love and beauty in your life. Accomplish small tasks. They may have nothing to do with solving the problem or finding direction, but this is what we can do in the interim. Clarity will come. The next step will present itself. Indecision, inactivity, and lack of direction will not last forever. Today I will accept my circumstances even if I lack direction and insight. I will remember to do things that make myself and others feel good during those times. I will trust that clarity will come of its own accord. I really, really like this meditation. I think, you know, it speaks to this idea of trusting the journey, trusting the process, which is something that I really believe in and I say a lot. You know, I think often in life we kind of don't know what to do next. And I think especially when things seem to be going right or correct in our lives, you know, much of our lives is spent trying to like work towards this goal or fix this problem in our lives, you know. But then when we fix that problem or we've achieved that goal, it's kind of like, I don't know what to do next. You know, it's like Oprah says, did you guys notice the Oprah quote in the Magic Book, which she's turned her wounds into wisdom? I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, one of my favorite quotes is in this Magic Book. Oprah says, turn your wounds into wisdom. That was one of the, talking about mistakes, that was one of the things in the Magic Book towards the end. But, you know, I think that when, like Oprah says, you know, when you've accomplished your dream, dream a bigger dream, right? And I actually remember watching that interview that she did when, like, this guy said to her, I don't know what to do now, and she's like, dream a bigger dream, you know, and I believe in that. But I think sometimes when we work so hard at fixing something, or we, you know, we've had a dream that we want to accomplish, and then we accomplish it, it's like we don't really know how to just be okay with that and just be content. You know, I think it's much of the reason why around 2 years, sometime between like a year or two, I think a lot of people in sobriety get irritable, restless, and discontent, right? Which are scary places for addicts and alcoholics to be. We talk a lot about being irritable, restless, and discontent in recovery. I think, you know, we get our families back and we get relationships back and we get jobs or we're in school or whatever, and life is just kind of normal. But we're used to living in chaos and toxicity. We don't do well with just like, oh, so I'm now doing okay, so I have fixed this problem. Or, you know, I was in this toxic relationship and I'm out of that and now I'm doing okay. Or like I've achieved this goal, you know. I think what many of us want to do is resort back to the chaos and the toxicity, because the chaos and the toxicity is what is comfortable for us. But we have to set boundaries and limits with ourselves and say, that's not healthy for me today. I'm not a person that thrives or does well in chaos and toxicity. I can't go back to that, you know? And know that about ourselves. Because I've seen a lot of my friends go back out after a year or two sober, because it's like they reach a year sober and then it's like they start getting their life back, and it's like I think subconsciously they don't really know how to live like a sober life. I didn't know how to. I just had to put one foot in front of the other, and it was very uncomfortable. And there was a lot of times that I felt the urge to sabotage things, you know? I didn't believe that I deserved a good life. I didn't believe that I was good enough. You know, I didn't believe that I deserved a good relationship. You know, and so it was like I was always looking for a fight with my dad, you know, for several years after, until I just kind of got used to the fact that I'm not the person that I was when I was using. And that doesn't just have to be about addiction. That can be anything that we've gone through in our lives, you know? It's about getting used to the normality of what is good. You know, I was reading this book, and it was about this couple, and I just finished it last night. It was what was it called? Oh, it's a spin-off from this book called Solitaire by Alice Oseman. And in the book, they're talking about being this, like, boring couple. It's like this couple before they go to college. Are they going to break up or are they not going to break up? Because inevitably they think they're going to break up in college anyway. And they're like, we're boring. All we do is sit around and watch movies and, you know, eat dinner and whatever. Like, we're not an exciting couple. And somebody says to them, or says to one of them, like, isn't that what most couples work towards becoming? Like, just that normal, like, enjoyable couple that, like, enjoys being around each other. But I think that for many of us, when we get to that comfortable place, it's like we want to do something to mess it up, because it's like, we can't just be comfortable with normal. We can't just be comfortable with that being happy. And that's why I've talked a lot in this channel and on my vlog channel in the last year about my appreciation for just being content. Because there are so many days that I wake up, and if you said to me, how are you doing today? I wouldn't say like, oh my God, I'm exuberant. And I wouldn't say like, oh, I'm like super down and sad. I'm just content. And those are really, really good days, and I have to appreciate those days. I have to be grateful for those days that I am given just the ability to be content today and say, life's pretty good today. No, it's not super exciting, it's, you know, but it's okay. Like, life is good today. So, anyway, let me know what you think about those meditations in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.